training paid off.
Hey everybody, in this video we're going to go through my build of the Kastov 7.62 for Warzone. This is basically the AK-47, so if you've been a fan of that gun in previous Call of Duty titles, this is probably something you'll enjoy as well. It's always sort of been my go-to for sort of a jack-of-all-trades type weapon. It does really well in medium range, which is what I've kind of built this for, but it's definitely viable and can hold its own in short and long range encounters as well, making it a really good sort of all-arounder type weapon. So I'll go through the attachments that I'm using for this build and then show some impacts that that's having to the base version of the gun. I've got some TTK and damage stats, which are kind of interesting that I'll show. And then finally, I'll finish things up with just some Warzone gameplay so you can see what this gun is actually like in action. So starting off with the barrel, I'm using the Cast 10 584mm, which increases our bullet velocity and damage range, as well as helps out with recoil. For the muzzle, I'm using the Sack and Tread 40, which helps out with horizontal and vertical recoil. And then likewise, the FTAC Ripper 56 for the underbarrel, which helps out with recoil as well as some aiming stability. So by default, this gun does have a pretty wicked kick up and to the right on its recoil pattern, which I'll show. And these three attachments together do a fairly good job of getting that under control a little bit. Then moving down to the magazine, by default, this comes with a 30 round mag. I'm bumping that up to a 40 round for Warzone. And then finally, the last attachment, it's kind of a toss-up. The iron sights on this gun are pretty good. I like them quite a bit, actually. But I decided to go with an optic. However, if you want to go with the iron sights, that would open up opportunity for like a laser if you want to increase speed of the weapon a little bit. Or you could do like a stock or a rear grip for additional recoil. So there's some options there. I decided to go with a red dot. I also don't have any of this stuff tuned, so you can sort of start with this as a base, and then if you wanted to tune that for maybe some additional recoil or some additional speed, you can do that as well. All right, so that is the overall build of the gun. Now I'll show some comparisons of the impact that it's having, ADS speed, recoil, damage, TTK, things like that. And then finally, wrapping things up, I'll show some Warzone gameplay footage of me using it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful. And if you have any thoughts or opinions on this gun or the build, let me know in the comments. Bye.
Hostile cluster mine deployed.
Sniper training paid off.
Gas is inbound.